Hello, and welcome back to this next episode of Trails of Cold Steel 2 playthrough, walkthrough, gameplay, let's play, whatever. And we are loading our game. We are in Celdic. We just arrived in Celdic. We still don't know what classmates are here. I'm very anxious to find out. But first, we have to talk to people, many people. Oh, well, looks like that's the right way to go already. I don't know if I should go in there. Oh, no, there's many places to go. Sure, we can go. My sisters finally came back. I shouldn't be happy about it, but I can't help it. I missed her lots when she was gone. I'm happy Becky's back home. I'm not happy she's all sad though. That's why I want her to cheer up soon. I can still hardly believe this is all happening. It should be enough that my sweet Becky's come home, but how can I stay relieved when I'm so worried about our future? The Noble Alliance says they'll lower our taxes if they win the war, but I'm not sure if I buy that. Who knows what the future has in store for us. Really cannot be bothered with anything right now. Especially with a grand market as dead as it is. Is that a Thor's uniform? Huh? Pretty sure I know you for somewhere. Black hair, diligent attitude? Reen? Is that you? Becky? You know her? Yeah, we're in the same year at Thor's. How'd you wind up here, Becky? Hold up. You're the one that should be explaining yourself first. You can tell me all about Blondie here while you're at it. Okay, maybe we should all calm down a little first. Reen gave her a brief explanation of how he'd come to visit Celdic. Well, I was daft for thinking I'd understand any of that. So basically, you're looking for the rest of Class 7. That's the gist of it. You managed to make it from Thor's to here on your own, right? Color me impressed. Truth is, Hugo secured an escape route for us. That's how I managed to make it all the way here. He was the student working at Kleist & Co., if I remember correctly. Helped, huh? Does that mean he's not here now? I've got no idea what happened to him after that. We bam chose the worst time to act all cool. Might be a little insensitive of me to ask right now, but do you have any info about Thor's or the other students? Anything on Class 7 in particular would be a huge help. The girl I escaped with is over at the church. Other than that, I've got Hee-Haw. The provincial army don't really care about us normal students either. Really? Hi. I was questioned a fair bit when I first got here, but after that they just let me do whatever. It's probably enough for them just knowing they can keep an eye on you. The second you start acting suspicious, they can swoop in and toss you in the slammer. And they probably see Class 7 as the most suspicious of all. Yeah, I know we'll have to sleep with one eye open around here. Well, thanks for letting us know, Becky. Just try to lay low for now. Aye aye, that was the plan. Not like I've got the motivation to do anything when the grand market's in this sad state. Oh, sorry, I don't know where that accent came from. She talks all funny, so I tried to copy what she was saying. My dad keeps asking me to help way the store, but I honestly can't be bothered. Hard to find the motivation when the grand market's in this sad state. Again, I apologize. No offense to anyone whose accents may sound like that. It was terrible, I know. Okay, I think she's the only one with an accent like that though, so we're in the clear. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't jealous of the lucky bastards making a name for themselves at the Twin Dragons Bridge. Why won't they let me pilot one of the soldats too? I'd be lying. Blah, 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 blah. Splendid, splendid, splendid. It won't be long now until the remainder of the Imperial Army and Cruisin' is wiped out. Let's exterminate them swiftly and restore our Empire's dignity. You there, with the black hair. Where have I seen you? Oh crap. Must be imagining things. Either way, beat it. Our guardhouse is no place for commoners. Don't forget that we're the ones keeping Celdic from getting pulled into this war. Being on duty here's a bore. Knowing that we're so close to victory doesn't make things easier either. I wish they'd just finish off the Imperial Army and bring this war to an end already. As commoners. Vegetables and seasonings really are far too expensive these days. This is all because of the Noble Alliance. I don't want them to hear me saying it, but I really, really hate them. The soldiers here are nothing but trash, causing problems wherever they go. I wish they'd just leave already. Lady, I just got here and I understand. Our taxes have been bumped up thanks to this war. We thought it was bad before, but man, it doesn't help knowing they're either using our money. It doesn't help knowing they're using our money to fund the war either. Really kills your motivation to get anything done. Pretty much all of us are just begrudgingly dealing with this. Not that we can voice our complaints with the provincial army hovering around us like a bad smell. Oh? You wouldn't happen to be one of the students who sorted things out at the park earlier this year, would you? That's right. Wait, is that you, Johnson? Someone you know? Yeah, we first met during our field study here back in April. Looks like you've kicked the drinking habit. Is it safe to assume that you got your job back? Ha! Oh man, I'm embarrassed you had to see me like that. You're right though, the market manager put in a good word for me and before I knew it, I was a park ranger again. Of course, that hardly matters right now when the park's closed due to this war. All I can really do at the moment is repair the front entrance. That's a shame. I hate to say it, but that works out in our favor. No risk of anyone coming across Valimar if it's closed. In the meantime, anyway, I doubt we'll be able to leave him there for too long before someone notices. I'm gathering materials for my repairs to the park entrance, so I'll be here in Celdic for a while. If you ever need anything, let me know. Thank you. Well, I'll let you know if anything comes up then. I really owe you guys for everything you did for me. I'd never have gotten rehired if not for you, and this job means the world to me. Of course, I'm not exactly getting much work done right now with it being closed and all. The park itself has been rather strange too. The monsters within have become far more aggressive for one. Who knows when it'll be back in business at this rate. Hey, take that, you big Dumbo! If you want to get your revenge, you'll have to catch me first. Get back here, Jake! That's one bug in my pocket too many. You're gonna pay! Those two never change. Life's hard for everyone these days, but they just don't care. They really need to grow up soon. Let's go into the chapel. We have so many people coming here to the church these days that none of us have much time to rest. Things have gotten a little better ever since an apprentice sister started helping us out though. She works efficiently and I've never heard her complain no matter how much work we pile on her. Truly inspiring. I sent the apprentice sister out to the Grand Market to retrieve some goods for us. But now that I think of it, she's been gone for quite some time. I wonder what could be keeping her. We're lucky that Celdic's surrounded by so many farms. Even the war can't take that big a toll on our fruit supplies. The best thing about fruit is that you can make juice out of it for whenever you're too busy to eat it. Here, give it a try. Thank you. I'm too old to follow all this talk of the Noble Alliance, soul dots, and whatnot. But it's plain to see that we've hit some very dark times. Who knows when things here will take another turn for the worse. I plan on heading to Berehard, but there's still no sign of the train. There's no point in standing around waiting though, so I've come here to pray. It's not exactly easy to stay calm when there's a war going on after all. Seeing all those soldiers around town is really making me nervous. Just how long can this keep up? This church has become a gathering place for those who have lost their homes or simply fled from the horrors of war. To me, it's a sign that this civil war will only lead to more and more turmoil as it continues to rage. It pains me that I can do little more than provide comfort to those who the war has already affected. Perhaps this is a trial passed down to us by Adios herself. All I can do now is support everyone to the best of my ability. If you ever find yourselves in need, please do stop by. May Adios be with you. And to you, good sir, Father, Faja. Where to? Let's go to the, oh yes, the Orba factory. Maybe I should wait till I have people's, my classmates. Oh, that's somewhere we have to go. Where else can we go? Oh, the manager's house. Let's see, how's it going? As much as it pains me to do this, I've made up my mind. I'm closing up shop and heading back home. Doing business isn't exactly easy these days, and there's my family to worry about. Maybe I can come back once this war is over and done with. I look forward to seeing you all again if that day comes. I wish you well, York. Please give the market manager my regards when he gets back. Crazy how York's a good friend of the market manager's. Even crazier how he's one of Celdic's legendary merchants. That's why he's here helping out while the market manager's busy handling other issues. Kinda hard to believe that this is the same pervy drunkard that spent the entire day at the Weathercock. He's like a completely different person now. You've come a long way these past few years, Lizzie, especially up top. Keep that up and I'll tell the market manager. Okay, maybe not. I've been helping the market manager thanks to York putting in a good word for me. It's pretty difficult to be honest, but I want to do as much as I can for his sake. Oh my god. Oh my god. As much as I'd like to stop you, you seem like you've made up your mind. I'm sorry for bringing this up out of the blue. Don't even worry about it. The Grand Markets always values a merchant's freedom. We'll take care of the rest for you. I wish you well. Thank you for everything. Things may be tough, but don't forget that the Grand Market survived through the turmoil of the Middle Ages too. There's no need to worry about us. We'll pull through somehow. Yes. Do not worry for the Grand Markets. It will be fine. Oh, I didn't see this lady. If you're looking for Otto, I'm afraid he isn't here at the moment. He is left to make an appeal to the provincial army about the tax increases and railway restrictions. We may be at war, but they can't expect us to put up with everything. We're managing to get by thanks to York and Lenz's assistance, but Celdic's very nature means that the town will be in danger if this keeps up. Okay, I believe we can... What's left is the market.
This is the Grand Market, huh? Pretty lively.
Not as lively as it was, though.
Yeah, this ain't the market I know.
Still looks nice to me. Let's see. Hello there, can I interest you in some unique daily necessities? What's so unique about them, you ask? Well, it just so happens that these are all handcrafted goods by yours truly. Been a while since I did business though. I've been focused on thinking of new ideas instead. It's hard to balance the two. Granted, that's just further proof that you're looking at one big fantastic lineup. Now, if only I didn't have to deal with those drunk soldiers taking an interest in my wares. This spot's supposed to be the best in the market too, but I think it's hurting me more than anything else. What do you got, sir? Wait, can I exchange anything? Yep. What do you got? We always get the books, because usually the books, it's good to collect them for somebody.
Mom asked me to take care of the shopping again. I should get some vegetables while they're on sale. Our taxes are even higher now, so I need to shop smart. That means no sweets, no matter what. Mom's clueless when it comes to shopping smartly, so it's up to me to make sure we save money. I'm gonna take this opportunity to become a shopping savant.
You go, girl. Reen, you madman. What are you doing here? Oh no. Good to see you again, Lyman. It's kind of a long story, but Reen explained that he was here to search for his classmates. That explains it, haha. Can you deny that you almost gave me a heart attack? Afraid I can't help you though. Becky's back home, but I haven't seen anyone bathe class 7. Alright, well, still, thanks. No bother at all. The Grand Market's in a sad state as you can see, but we're dying what we can do to get things back to normal. Feel free to come along if you need anything. Thank you. Thanks, man. We thought we were in the clear. I'm sorry. It's Becky's relatives, of course. Okay, I think we need some... We need fresh herb, honey syrup. Fresh herb and honey syrup. Fresh herb and honey syrup. Yes, let's cook. Oh, no, we already did this. Okay, oh, so this one. So let's have...
Okay, I'll take a crack at it. And done.
Aw. Great.
Okay, let's give this a try. Wow, people can actually eat this.
Yay. Okay, let's see. Where else can I go? Oh? Apologies. Do ignore this old man and his silly imagination. Things haven't been great here since the war broke out. What with the tax increases, lack of trains and goods being seized. Many of the merchants at the Grand Market just weren't able to cope with it, so they up and left. I can't deny that I've considered doing the same myself. What do you got, good sir? Alright. I'm managing to make ends meet despite everything. War is but a common sight when one has been around as long as I have, after all. I have plenty of experience dealing with hardship like this. Of course, that's hardly anything special. You young folk may not be aware of this, but a far more ferocious war took place in the past. The fact that Celdic remains unscathed from the flames of war alone is a miracle.
Honey fact time! Be sure to take good care of your honey during the winter. Otherwise, the terrible phenomenon known as the cold will freeze it right up, and that's no good, sir. No, sir! Not to worry though. Place your jar in a nice bowl of hot water and it'll be fixed up in a jiffy. Just make sure not to warm it up too much or it'll lose all its flavor.
And you just sell honey. Yep. I'm alright. Step right up. We've got big sales on the finest of jewelry straight from Berea Heart itself. Did you hear about the plans to cut taxes massively if the Nova Alliance wins this war? If that's true, then they have my full support. Wahaha! And you just got a bunch of jewelry. Yep. I'm alright. Oh, there's a special event, but I want to talk to Lisa. Nope, I can't talk to her. Okay, I guess let's talk to them. Come on. We just want your company for a while. There's no need to resist, you pretty thing, you. We don't bite.
Apologies, but I'm in the middle of doing some work for the church, and I happen to be underage too, so...
Come on now. No need to be so quick to say no. Just come to the guardhouse, pour us a few drinks, and you'll be fine. If you really don't want to come with us though, we do have other options open to us. You'd be surprised how easy it is to bring a girl like you in. We don't even need a good reason to arrest you.
But I...
Are these guys for real? There has to be a way to stop them. Hold up, let me handle this. Goodness me! You wouldn't happen to be soldiers from the provincial army, would you? Huh? Oh, lucky me! Couldn't have asked for a better timing. You see, I was kinda hoping for a teeny tiny favor from you guys. Who the hell are you? Beat it. Hey, we're all friends here, right? Here, let's roll out some introductions. Call me Phil. I'm just your average friendly contractor looking for some good business partners, so to speak. After hearing about your valiant accomplishments during this war, I just knew I had to work with you directly. That's why I was kinda hoping you'd put in a good word for me with the head honchos over at your guardhouse. Excuse me? And why would we ever do that for a lowly merchant? You sure you should be making that assumption? You could be missing out. I hate to brag, but my reputation's pretty up there. Who knows, you might even get your name out there for introducing me. Come on, don't let a guy down. Actually, here, maybe this will help convince you. Tova slipped the soldier some mirror. Now wait just a second. It's fine, it's fine. Think of it as a little gift if you want. So what do you say, fellas? Good grief. Well, we've got no reason to turn this gift down. Phil, was it? We'll pass your name on, but I wouldn't hold my breath. That's what I like to hear. Wow. Ta-da!
Color me impressed. Tell me though, where'd Bill come from?
It's just one of the names I used to go by. But hey, I managed to sort that out nice and discreetly, right? Bracers like you have definitely earned their name. Thanks for the help, Tovo. I thought I was going to have to resort to force, but I'm glad you were able to resolve things without even having to reach for your weapon. Ha! No problem. Anyway, are you alright, sister?
Yes, thank you very much for your help. Reen, what are you doing here?
Rosine? Oh, another acquaintance of yours? Yeah, she's another first year like me. I'm glad to see you're safe and sound, Rosine.
Likewise. Would you mind accompanying me to the church? Staying here for too long may draw unwanted attention.
Sounds good to me. After you. After they walked to the church, Reen took the time to explain how and why they were in Celdic.
So, you're searching for the rest of Class 7? I can tell that you've been through some rather trying times.
Well, I'm not the only one. Sounds like you had it rough too. You and Becky escaped together, didn't you? I hear Hugo's the one who told you how, too.
That's correct, though we did end up splitting up from him along the way. I've been taking shelter here ever since, all while praying as much as possible for everyone else's safety.
Any chance you've heard anything about the other students, or maybe even the academy itself? We're trying to figure out as much as we can.
Unfortunately, I don't know anything.
That's a shame, but the important thing is that you're safe. Actually, on that note, is the provincial army always that bad? Kinda messed up that they're getting flat out hammered in the middle of the day.
It's a relatively common occurrence, yes. They'll often get drunk and start breaking things or take goods from people's stalls without paying. It's not as though the merchants can do anything to stop it either. Nobody wants to have their goods requisitioned.
Sounds like the soldiers who aren't on the front lines have a lot of free time on their hands. Celdic hasn't been swept up into any battle so far, so yeah. Well, be sure to take extra care from here on out, Rosine. And make sure to give the soldiers a wide berth.
Thank you for your concern. I'll be praying for you to be reunited with the rest of Class 7 soon.
Thanks, that makes 2 of us.
I'm terribly sorry that I can't be of any more help to you. But despite that, I'm sure it was the goddess's will that we met today. I will keep praying that you'll be reunited with your classmates once more. Oh my, you were accosted by soldiers? I'm so sorry. It's all because I sent you out in my stead. Please, there's no need to blame yourself. I should be the one apologizing for causing you so much concern.
Okay. So, at least we're running into some students from Thor's. Rosine and Becky so far. Is this the last red event? Yep. Let's get started.
Oh, if it isn't Tobal. Wait, you're one of the people from Class 7, aren't you? What a surprise!
Hey there, Louise. You're looking as chipper as always. I was kind of worried about this place, but everything seems to be fine.
Things were crazy when the war first broke out, actually. The train stopped all of a sudden and people couldn't get home. So we had to pack them all in here so they'd have somewhere to sleep. We even had people sleeping out in the hallways. But yeah, the situation has definitely improved since then. Though I guess that doesn't change the fact that we're super busy right now. Times must be pretty tough for all the merchants, but I'm sure everything will work out soon enough. Times like this are when you need to rely on positive thinking.
Seems like the provincial army's requisitioning goods from pretty much everyone. They even make us farmers hand over a portion of our harvest. They don't give a hoot about the time we spent growing them either. Life will be hell if you think about going against the soldiers. Drinking's the only way to ease my woes these days. Right then, 11 Mira it is. Let me remind you that I'm taking a fairly large hit from this. You sure you'll be able to get 200, right? You bet. I ain't a man who goes back on his word. I've been working together with Marco for a little while now. His prices are rather harsh, but he's able to get his hands on supplies in bulk. That's a hard thing to do these days. We've had our fair share of disputes, but things are working out between us now, I'd say. Times are rough, so I've started selling more than just processed goods. Took me forever to get a store of my own, so you can bet I ain't giving up on it anytime soon. Who would have guessed that getting my hands on a train ticket would be this difficult? I only came here to conduct some quick business, and now I'm stuck waiting here for the inspection process to finish. Where did the days when traveling here from Heimdall took less than an hour go? Trains coming and going to Heimdall are subject to thorough inspections. I wasn't expecting it to be this much of an issue though. I'm not going to be able to conduct an efficient business like this. My friend Ricky was on his way to Heimdall right before the war broke out. No one spotted him ever since. Ricky, where are you? I went through a heck of a time trying to get to Heimdall, but I couldn't find any signs of him there either. Don't worry, Ricky. I'll find you no matter what it takes. Oh, I remember these guys were always together in the first game. How is the other guy missing? How do you lose him? And these guys were fighting the grand markets in the first game. I love seeing how things work out. So I like that they keep that up.
Wait a minute. Aren't you one of Sarah's students? What are you doing here? With Toval, no less.
Hello, ma'am. I see things haven't changed much here. Hey, Margaret. You're looking well. The last time we saw each other was when I came for that request, yeah? Been a while.
Toval aside, shouldn't you be hiding, young man? The provincial army was searching for you not that long ago.
No one seems to suspect us yet, so we should be fine for now. I doubt they'll notice us so long as we don't do anything too crazy.
Well, if you say so.
It's a relief to know you're okay. Are you going to be staying here? We're actually not sure what we'll be doing for now. More important than where we're staying, there's something we'd like to ask you. Rean explained why he and Toval came to Celdic. So you're searching for your classmates. Based on what we know, they're somewhere around here. You wouldn't happen to have any leads at all, would you?
Sorry, can't say that I do. We barely get anyone new coming in as it is, thanks to all the trains restrictions. And I would only be able to recognize the students who came with you last time.
That's true. Well, just knowing that they aren't staying here is a big help. By the way, we had heard that things were pretty tense here, but seems to be relatively peaceful from what I can tell.
Well, there hasn't been any direct effect on the town itself. Rumor has it there's fighting going on over near the eastern border, though.
Over by Guerrilla Fortress?
Yes. Seems like the Imperial Army's holding their line of defense over there. A solid one at that, too. They say the Provincial Army is struggling to break through it.
The Twin Dragons Bridge is over that way too, actually. They must be fighting with the troops there.
Yes, well, that's why a lot of us are worried. If they're fighting that close by, then who knows when Celdic will get caught up in it.
That is an unfortunate possibility.
The market manager's been doing what he can to prevent the worst, but the provincial army doesn't exactly inspire confidence in their willingness to keep us safe, you know? If only this war would just be over and done with.
I feel you. Thanks for the info, Marga. You be sure to watch your back, alright?
Same to you too. Be careful out there. Thanks for letting me know you're okay. I haven't been able to get a hold of Sarah yet, though. I can't help but worry.
Hey, this is Sarah we're talking about. I'm sure she's fine.
Here's hoping, at least. Just try not to stand out too much, you hear? The last thing we want is something happening to you.
We'll be careful. Thank you for your concern. Alright, well that was everything, so where to now? I think we've asked almost all of the townsfolk at this point. And yeah, here we are with Zip for clues. You sure they're really here? Kinda find it hard to believe your friends have gotten by without a single person noticing them.
Valimar detected them, so they have to be somewhere in the area. If they're not here in town, then
they're either on the highway or somewhere else in this general region, right? I hope they're holding up okay.
Hey there, you two seem like you've got time to kill. How about picking up a copy of the Imperial Chronicle? The latest volume's got a boatload of handy information. And it comes at the low price of 100 mira. Not bad, huh?
We've got a pushy one here, don't we? Sorry, kid, but we're kind of busy at the moment.
Whatever. Just take one already. You're gonna regret it if you don't. I mean it. It's gonna be none but regret.
Well, I guess it can't hurt.
Hey, thanks.
Sheesh. He really wanted that sale. Don't think I've ever seen someone that desperate to sell a newspaper before. He did have a point though. Reading the newspaper is a great way to get a better idea of what's going on. True enough.
Let's give it a read.
Oh my god. Do you guys really want me to read all this? Okay, I'm gonna read it super fast. Noble Alliance forces keep winning. The Alliance's work to eliminate rebellious elements all over the country is proceeding smoothly, very smoothly. In fact, with the latest official announcement reporting that 60% of the country is now under their control. One victory after another. I went to interview some of the soldiers on the ground in the Western Front about the ongoing battles. Standing in their base, it was easy to feel overwhelmed by the sight of countless soldats and state-of-the-art military airships lined up. I'd heard much about how superior the Noble Alliance forces were to the rebels in terms of the quality and amount of weaponry and vehicles they have, but seeing them all in person, I finally understood that all I'd heard was completely true. The commanding officer I spoke to had inspiring words about the war itself as well. The armored divisions of the former Imperial Army may have been elite, but they have no longer have a good cause to fight for. Now they're simply a disorganized rebel. Furthermore, the beloved General Aurelia Le Guin and Brigadier General Wallace Bardias are both heroically fighting on the front lines with their armies at their side. Needless to say, morale is astonishingly high. We, however, do have a good cause to fight for, and because of that, the commanding officer continued, there is absolutely no chance we will be defeated. Predictions for the future. The Alliance forces seem to have every intention of following through on their mission to wipe out the rebels. With most of their numbers already defeated, the former Imperial Army soldiers remaining have spread throughout the land and in many areas are working with other rebels to worsen public order. I think I speak for everyone in saying that the complete elimination of such soldiers can't come soon enough. Former Governor Regnitz formally arrested. The former Imperial Governor of Heimdall, Karl Regnitz, had already been apprehended on suspicion of treason, but he has now been arrested as a result of increasing evidence proving his guilt. His arrest means that now over 40 members of the Imperial government have been placed under arrest on charges of treason. Even the person leading the investigation was unable to hide his surprise at just how many rebels have been participating in government affairs unnoticed all this time. With more and more members of the reformist faction being found to be guilty of similar charges, we wouldn't be surprised if he had plenty more to arrest in the days to come. Beware deception and demonstrations. The Army's press office has words of caution in light of the alarming number of demonstrations and false reports spreading across the Empire of late. In their latest statement, they warned, supporting the former Imperial Army or sympathizing with their actions both constitute as treason. The best thing to do for now is ignore such degenerates. We sincerely trust that all of our readers will take heed of this advice and not pay attention to groundless rumors. Train and air travel update. Rail and air travel have gradually begun to resume as a result of Noble Alliance's action. However, the number of trains and airships in operation remain limited and major inspections are being conducted at key stations in the interest of security. Passengers wishing to travel should expect delays. There is always the possibility that public transport will be halted again depending on future developments. Citizens who have peerages who will have priority when purchasing tickets, allowing them to travel more easily. We're certain members of the nobility will enjoy making use of this well-deserved service. Even Machias' dad has been arrested. So all of a sudden, the Imperial Army and all the high-ranking reformists are traitors, huh? The Imperial Chronicle's not even trying to be impartial these days. It's safe to assume the Alliance has complete control over it. Most likely. It looks like the Alliance is so sure of their victory, they're getting things ready for when the war's over.
That's how to do it if you want things to go your way. They're a cunning bunch. There's something stuck on the last page.
Huh, you're right. A piece of paper? Is this a map? It looks that way. It's of the Eastern Highway. But what's with all the random numbers and symbols on it? There's more stuff written on the back, too. The one who takes the queen holds the key to the king.
Is this some sort of code?
It's gotta be. Please tell me this isn't from who I think it is. It does resemble Phantom Thief B's usual weirdness. Except nothing's been stolen this time, so I doubt it's him. Actually, the symbols and the layout of the map reminds me of chess. What do you think, Tova? Chess? Maybe? It does look like a chessboard. But wait, that must mean... Let's assume that these colored letters each represent a different chess piece. In which case, the white Q must represent the queen. Then there's the black B and P representing the bishop and pawn.
Don't look at me, I don't know anything about the games you people play.
All you need to know is that he's onto something. Assuming your theory is right, then solving the message written on the other side shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, hopefully. You want to head to the highway? It's the best lead we've got.
Sorry dude, but I'm not open to questions. Make sure you keep an eye out though, there's plenty of soldiers hanging around. Last thing we need is them getting suspicious.
Thanks, man. Hey, I never got to talk to that lady in the market.
Ugh, those punks from the provincial army have been throwing their weight around ever since this war kicked off. Which is to say it's business as usual for them. It's just never been this blatantly bad before. Worst thing is we're not turning up much of a profit here either.
Alright, let's go. Where are we going? The highway, but which one? Oh, looks like we can only go east. We've been at that farmhouse, right? Haven't we? Haven't we? Oh, look, we gotta go this way anyway. Let's go.
Okay, let's get looking.
I've got the map handy if we need to look up anything.
Now's our chance. Let's get him!
Sure thing.
Just attack.
My turn.
Green is gonna critical, yeah.
There! Ha! Now! Gotcha!
Perfect.
You nailed it, Reen.
Thanks, but that was all you.
Let's go left first. Oh, why do you gotta look at me? Go away. Turn around. There you go.
Now's our chance. Let's get him!
Ready to go. Focus, activate.
Here I go. There! Now! Gotcha!
Finish it, Tova.
Here you go.
Oh, come on.
I'm
It's
up.
okay. You still finish it. Very nice.
Sorry, that's it for you.
Nothing, boo.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
I hate this bird. Ah, go away.
Sit! Watch out! This is a tough one. Here I go.
Yes. Taking no chances.
I'm up.
Sparkle. Oh, come on. Ugh. Look at that one.
Activate.
Ow. Oh no.
Sure thing.
You gotta feel real.
Here you go.
Thanks. Here I go.
Let's do arc slash. Or no. Let's do.
Burn
Yes.
to ash. Fall! Now!
Oh, we're gonna rush this.
Understood.
Screw all these. Ha! Perfect. Ha!
Too slow.
Dang, right?
Sure thing.
Finisher.
Here I go.
Perfect.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Don't I have prevent fainting? I do. What the hell, Reen? Let's get this chest. Silver earring. What does that do? Prevents poison. Okay. Okay. Let us move on.
Let's get him.
Oh, just one.
I'm up.
Come on, guys. Don't miss.
Here I go.
I'm up.
Perfect.
Got you.
Flawless victory.
You nailed it, Reem.
But
Okay, where should we go next? Come on. Come on over. Hop on over here.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
I'm up.
Let's do
Try
this.
this. Fire!
Let's move. Now!
Gotcha.
Perfect. Good job, boys.
You nailed it, Reem.
Let's see what's in here. It's locked. Should focus on figuring out the map for now. Alright. Let's go. So then the only other way to go is over here. Huh? It's not often we see travelers around here. There's nothing really special here, but feel free to make yourselves at home. Actually, hold on. Since you came all the way out here, how about I give you this? Oh! Thanks! Are you sure we can have this? Sure, I've already read it. Should probably mention that it's a sequel to another book that came out a while back, actually. It deals with some risky themes, to say the least, so there was actually a ban on selling it for a while. You got a copy, does that mean it's no longer banned? Uh-huh. It was lifted not that long ago. I just wish the government would focus more on stupid restrictions like that than making it harder to sell our crops. But hey, it's a pretty interesting read if you're willing to give it a shot. I just might. Thanks. Gotta say, it's rare to see travelers these days. Try not to head too far out. The highways are pretty dangerous. Thanks, my man. It's December. Why do we have to be out working? You'd think we'd at least take a break during winter. I can't let Tareem see me slacking off though. Guess I'll stick with it. There's no worse fate than being a farmer. I can't even slack off now that Tareem's here either. Phew. I thought you were soldiers for a minute. I don't like them. They're really scary. Sometimes soldiers come here. I don't really like them. We're situated near a patrol route, so the soldiers tend to come here often. My family is living in a constant state of fear thanks to that. While I wouldn't go so far as to ask them to stay away from us, I would appreciate it if they could be less threatening. The soldiers that show up from time to time can be rather abrasive. I've even had to ask Tareem to come over just in case. This whole situation is ridiculous.
We have to thank Adios for how bountiful this year's harvest was. Looks like we won't need to worry about our financial stability for a while yet. Almost time to get started on the winter batch too, so it's back to work for me. We always make sure that the stuff we harvest in winter is of the highest quality. Even my nephew, Tareem's his name, is coming over to help as well, so I can't wait to get started. Okay. Oh, we still got ways to go. Yeah.
Let's get him.
Let's.
Ready to go. My turn. There. Now's our chance. Gotcha.
Come on, Toga.
I'm up.
Ooh,
Now.
perfect.
Got you. You.
So what's over here? Oh,
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
yes it does. Go. Ooh, we haven't caught that one. At least not in this game. Get it.
Caught one.
Great crab. Probably gonna catch another one. Oh, nope. Come on.
Caught one.
Swordtail. One more. What's it gonna be? Another swordtail. Oh my god. A shocking discovery.
Not bad.
Okay. Boxes! And their chest. Old key. Here we go. I can't believe it. That message actually pointed us to a key. I figured this was the spot. First off, the one who takes the queen referred to the bishop in position to take the queen, and the location of the bishop's symbol on the map corresponds to right here. Nice to see we're on the right track. Only question now is, where's the lock for this key? The note says it's the key to the king, but it doesn't mention where the king is. Hold on, there's another note in the chest. The king lurks within his fortress. Take him, and your path shall be clear. More chest shenanigans, huh? It's not much different from the riddle we just solved. Yep, don't see why it would be. Our goal this time is to take the king. All we have to do is figure out which piece on the map can accomplish that. And once we do, it's checkmate for our mysterious friend. Time to get our heads in the game. I like how I wasn't even doing the map thing. I was just... Look... Why did they...
I could probably fish here.
Why did they give us that little fun riddle thing when they're just gonna give the answer in the map? In the actual, like, radar or whatever. I mean, I don't mind. I just thought it was funny. Go away, go away, go away! Safe to say that this is where that message was pointing to? Yeah, this has to be it. It's locked. Let's try out that key we just found. Reen unlocked the door using the old key. Bingo. That was easy. I'm betting the one responsible for the riddles is inside. There's someone inside at any rate. I have my suspicions on who it is too. Ready to go in now? Ooh, I wonder who it's gonna be.
There you are.
Oh, I wasn't expecting this.
I knew it.
Machias!
I knew you'd be able to solve my riddle. If anyone could, it's you. You look well, Reen. Whoa, Reen! Take it easy there.
I'm just so glad you're all right. When we parted that day, I honestly thought I would never get to see you again.
Come on, Reen. You haven't changed a bit. I had no intention of losing my life in that battle. And neither did the rest of us. Remember? It wasn't goodbye. Just farewell until we meet again. And you kept your promise, which is why I was able to keep mine. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Honestly, I wasn't sure if you were trying to hug me or mow me down at first, but I couldn't be more happy to see you again. Thanks for never giving up on us.
I think the tearful reunion's gone on long enough now.
Celine? Still a talking cat, I see. And I think I remember you. You're a bracer, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, that's right. They've been helping me out for quite a while now.
Good memory. We never really talked much when we met on the Courageous, did we? Name's Toval. Toval Rondenor. Mind filling us in on what you've been up to all this time? We'll tell you about what's been happening on our end, too.
Well, you of course know everything up till you flew off aboard Valimar last month. No sooner had you left did we receive some very unexpected help from none other than the Courageous. The Courageous, huh? Was Viscount Xseed on board? Yeah. We were dead set on fighting the Azure Knight no matter what the consequences. If doing so meant our deaths, I think we were ready to accept that. But before we could even make that choice, we suddenly heard a booming voice from up above. It shouted, "Now is not your time to fall with honor in battle. Not when you have dreams left to fulfill. Flee and live to fight another day." It was the voice of none other than Viscount Xseed. Ha! That does sound like him. Yeah, that it does. We did hesitate at first, but then we resolved to take his advice and escape. Thanks to the Courageous drawing his attention, we were able to avoid being pursued by the Azure Knight. And splitting into 3 groups, we fled from Trista as fast as we could. Do you have any idea what happened to the Courageous after that? I'm afraid not. It flew off with the knight in pursuit. I haven't seen or heard from it since. I hope everyone on board is alright. We're talking about the Radiant Blade Master. I'd be more worried for the Azure Knight. Probably. So you escaped to Celdic? Essentially. I managed to escape with Fee and Elliot. Not sure how the others were split up though. Really? They're here too? Well, they're out at the moment, but yes. The market manager in Celdic proposed we use this windmill as a hideout, so we've been staying here the past month. It's been enough to help us look into a way to turn this country around, as well as try and find any information we could that would lead us to you. Ha! Well, you found me. Sounds like you 3 have been busy. Look who's talking. I can't imagine going through what you did, then seeing your sister and Princess Alphen taken from you like that. Know that none of us would hesitate for a second to help you rescue them. Thanks, Machias. I appreciate it. Hey, so you were the one who made up those riddles, right? Was the kid selling us the newspaper in on it? Ha! You're correct on both counts. We received a report from a reliable source in town that said someone resembling Reen had been spotted. I could have probably chosen a simpler method to get your attention, but what's done is done. Only you would make us run around solving a riddle using chess metaphors. You sure this isn't Phantom Thief B's influence rubbing off on you? Okay, less probably and more definitely should have chosen a simpler method. Regardless, I can hardly wait to tell Elliot and Fee that you're safe. they'll be as overjoyed as I was once they find out.
Do you know where they went?
Yeah, they're all trying to find a way to head farther east, along the border with Crossbow. We want to go to what remains of Gorelia Fortress. Gorelia Fortress? Oh yeah, Margot did say that there were soldiers from the Imperial Army over in that area. Yeah, they're using the proving ground near where the fortress used to be as a base at the moment. Specifically, Lieutenant General Craig's division is stationed there. The 4th Armored Division. Well, you couldn't ask for a better last line of defense. You're trying to get in contact with them, right? Precisely. We believe that might help us find some way to turn things around. And while they're out, I'm staying here and providing backup while acting as liaison. It shouldn't be long before they give their next periodic update. We can appraise them on the situation and arrange to meet when they do. Got it. Guess we'll have some free time until then. Do you know if there's anything more we can do around here? I'd hate to sit and do nothing. How about we head back to the town? I want to have a good look at the surrounding area and see if there's any info I can pick up. That sounds like an excellent idea. Let's head to Celdic. Machias has joined the party! Yay! We love a good Machias. It feels like we're wasting valuable time by sitting here waiting for Ellie and Fee to get in contact with us. Agreed, let's go see how things are in town. Well, wait up, dude. We gotta see what we can give you. We'll give you blind and freeze. Look at them cheeks. Machias, please put on some clothing. There you go. Okay. Oh, now we gotta fix his ornament. It will be... Shield breaker, yes. Petrify. And what's another good one? DP. Tier. Attack, of course. Earthlands. All of them! I'm gonna skim defense and HP. Sure. There you go. Oh wait. What does he have? What arts does he have? Presage. Okay. Okay, perfect. This is a great place to stop. I enjoyed this episode very much, and I can't wait for the next one. So come along with me. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you liked it, comment what you liked about it. If you liked it, share it with someone who might like it, and subscribe if you liked it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Janet.